Hey everybody, it is the Angry Honey Badger here, and it is time for another quick build. The winner from last week's voting was Nidalee. If you want to go ahead and vote for the next quick build champion, leave me a comment down below on who you would like to see next. As for Nidalee's abilities, at level 1, there are two choices here, either into your Q or into your W. Now, if you do it in your W, you're setting up vision. This works out fine. If you're putting it into your Q, you're obviously harassing and poking early on. Choose which one you want, but we will be maxing out our Q first. Then at level 2, you would have put probably a point into the either one that you did not take, and then level 3, put a point into your primal surge, max this out second, and then max out your W last. Then points into your ultimate at levels 6, 11, and 16. For the rune page, what I like to do here is a little bit different. For Nidalee, I like hybrid penetration marks because you do some physical damage when you're in cougar form. Then we're gonna take either health or armor seals. We're gonna take magic resist glyphs since you will be jumping into people a lot of the time, and you'll take AP quintessences. For my masteries, we go with 2109. Pretty normal for AP mid laners, but get everything you need obviously over in the offense. As for the items for Nidalee, there's a couple options here. Now, when it comes to starting items, I like to do the Dorn's Ring and a couple health pots. You also have the option to start flask and pots. This is a little bit safer if you think you're gonna get harassed a little bit more. Also, it provides you a little bit more mana regeneration while you're in lane. Now, there's two main choices that you can do on your first trip back. There's either the Chalice of Harmony, which is good against AP mid laners and lots of mana regen, a little bit of magic resist, obviously good, like I said, against those other magic damage mid laners. Now the tier is good for late game, a little more situational, also does fine against AD mid laners because it's cheaper to pick up early. And yeah, you just don't need the Chalice really against those AD mid laners. Now, as for your early picks, then you're gonna want to either finish the staff, pretty good to get this going. If you're obviously gonna be building the tier, but if you went with the Chalice, then pick up the Athene's Unholy Grail, cooldown reduction, lots of mana regen, magic resist, all the good stuff. And then I like to pick up my Sorks because they're very good. We get that penetration. Now, when it comes to a core build, it looks a little bit like this. One of these two items is what you probably would have. So here we have the Athenes, we'll have our boots. I think the Lich Bane's great on Nidalee nowadays, obviously jumping in, closing the gap after you land a spear, and then going cougar form and dealing extra damage. The Lich Bane is great for those procs. Then obviously the Death Cap and the Void Staff make your spears also incredibly damaging, and just in general, it's lots of really good damage that is just good to have when you are Nidalee, really. So double whammy. We have one open slot here. Now, depending on what you want, there's a few good choices. I will typically be picking Hourglass. It might even come in here somewhere in between all of these items, to be honest. It's really good to have. The armor's good. Obviously, the Stasis, also very good to have, especially when we jump into people in cougar form. Now, you could pick up the Morellonomicon if this is going to work out really well. You'd be guaranteeing yourself full cooldown reduction too. Good AP, good mana regen. If you decided to go with the staff, that would be a good item. Or really just a defensive item. I threw the Warmogs in here. It's just a ton of health. It's not a terrible item. It also just gives you some added survivability in a fight. So really anything you want to round out the build with is going to be acceptable. But that is going to be a quick build for Nidalee. Like I said, go ahead and vote for the next champion you want to see in the comment section down below. If somebody's already voted for the champion you want to see, give it a thumbs up. Give multiple ones thumbs up so we know who we will be building next. But other than that, good luck on the fields of justice.